So I'm going to continue the Romulan story with Ordrea. I haven't even checked the like graphics settings and stuff, honestly. So Direct 3D 11. Yeah, I don't know what that's doing. Maximize, I think we want that because then I don't have to alt tab. Brightening aspect ratio auto. Resolution scale. TXAA. I honestly do not know which one's the best thing. Graphics detailed maxed, render quality is maxed. Bloom, I haven't noticed it being bad, so I'm gonna leave it. I mean, occlusion on, chromatic focus, depth of field, cinematic focus. Oh, I don't like depth of field actually. Lens flare quality high, underwater view. So it looks different underwater, I guess. That doesn't happen very often in this game. And isotropic filtering. Visual effects quality is maxed. Soft particles. Roll detail distance max. Turning detail distance max. Show high detail objects on. Max physical debris. Lighting, dynamic lighting. Shadows high, which is hot as max. And max shadow lights is maxed out. Okay. Reduced file streaming. Reduces streaming of data off disk by keeping it loaded into RAM. Yeah, okay. We got tons of RAM. We got 32 gigs, so we're probably not even coming close to using that. Software cursor off. Minimum shadow buffer bias. Don't need to, unless we get weird shadows, I guess. Reuse CPU, GPU usage. Oh yeah, no. Bloom intensity, world texture detail, it's 100%. Frame rate stabilizer is off. Auto stabilize frame rate. Limit CPU usage was when inactive. Okay, so if I alt tab out, it limits CPU usage. That's fine. Multi-core rendering, of course. Limit frame rate off. Okay. We're maxed out as max as you can get in this game. And it looks like YouTube is good, and Twitch is good. Okay. You are now in sector space. Yeah, okay, I know that. Runaway helix. Okay, what's new in House Reborn? 2 new episodes and the anniversary event, Klingon recruitment event, Klingon faction readme. I noticed the Klingon story was a little different. I like the Romulans, honestly, I really do. I'm gonna keep that on in case there's something different they want to tell us. So apparently I can't transwarp. At least not yet. Lieutenant 6. 7 Lieutenant ground ability. Space ability. Excuse me. Okay, I want to see where we're at here. We haven't done anything yet on this. Hopefully we do that in this one. The first mission that we need to get something out of is the helix, which is what we're going to do right now. And so we need to find intel, Iconian intel. Okay. Also we got stuff here. 4 weapons. Maybe I ought to wait till we get an upgrade. Because I think we probably should get a new ship. Alright, begin the helix.
We've arrived at the helix, but we're not the only ship here. A tall Shi'ar warbird is approaching from the direction of the primary structure. They haven't raised shields yet, but their weapons are online. Wait, they're hailing us.
To the person in command, be advised, you are in violation of Tal Shiar Security Order 63-R. Your vessel is operating in this area without authorization. Identify yourself immediately, or your actions will be considered hostile. You don't want that kind of trouble.
What authority could you possibly have out here?
The Tal Shiar has the authority to track down terrorists that threaten the Romulan Star Empire, no matter where they try to hide. And don't bother with deception. Our records indicate a warbird with your ship's designation was decommissioned years ago. We've already identified you. Stealing military property is a serious crime. Care to explain, Commander?
Close the channel ray shields.
Warning, ship is under attack.
plead for mercy. There are only civilians on the Helix. We don't have much more than we can scavenge from the cell ships. As we told the other Tal Shiar, there are no terrorists here. The Cabal are long gone. Take whatever scrap you need, but please stop taking our people. Then why are you here? We don't have much to trade, and we don't want any trouble.
We're looking for Romulan refugees.
There are a few Romulan refugees hiding within the Helix. They said they needed temporary shelter and would be leaving soon. We meant no harm. How are we to know they are wanted terrorists? Please just take them with you and go.
We're not Tal
Your
Shiar.
actions speak for your true goals. If you help us by repairing the Helix arm structures, then we'll help you get the refugees to your ship. But hurry. We're in jeopardy every moment you remain here.
Okay. Helix Arm Alpha. Let's see it over there.
More Tal Shiar have entered the system. Please help us.
Romulan battle cloaking devices can be used in combat, but your weapon systems and shields are disabled while it is active.
Okay. I'm going to put yeah, that's not what I wanted to do, but I guess I have to unlock the hotbars first. Ah. Ah. Holy crap. 10 of them? Huh? That's crazy. Oh, this is nice because yeah. All right, so we're gonna do 3.
For the Empire!
Shield has failed.
Alright, so we're gonna go to another Helix arm here. We'll fix this one.
One more to go. As soon as Delta is connected, we can negotiate a transfer.
The Suliban have a great deal of information provided to them during the temporal Cold War, but Not much on the Iconians. By the 28th century, the Iconians have mostly disappeared from history. I wonder where they went.
Huh, okay. That's cool. So we got our intel. That's what this was all about here. Time-worn cell. Alright. So we just need to do Helix Arm Delta.
More Tal Shiar ships are entering the area.
Warning. Ship is barrier shields failing. The higher your singularity level, the more damage it will deal.
You'll die for your crimes, rebel.
Now that the arms are restored, we've located the refugees. They are being moved to a centralized location so you can get a transporter lock. We've explained the situation to them, but a representative for the group is asking to speak with you.
Kayan informs me that we're being transported to your vessel. We realize that we can't stay on the Helix, but we have no intention of being forced into servitude. The Tal Shiar already destroyed our home. All we want is for you to leave us on an uninhabited world, or someplace we can hide and try to rebuild our lives.
You'll be safe with the Tan, you have my word.
We've heard of Datan. We've also heard rumors that he's plotting a revolt against the Tal Shiar. Going to him sounds more dangerous than staying here.
Would you rather stay and be captured?
I know I'm out of options. That doesn't mean I have to like it. I don't know why the Tal Shiar are abducting our families, but we can't afford to lose anyone else.
Yeah, right?
How
You
about
have
I make you
too
a
many
deal?
choices.
You personally guarantee that my friends will be safe at Datan's fleet, and I'll work for you. I've served as a science officer on multiple civilian vessels. I can help you. I can't run anymore. If I need to fight the Tal Shiar to keep my friends safe, that's what I'll do.
Is there a woman named Rina Kev in your group?
Rina Kev? No, I don't know anyone by that name.
Okay. Yeah, I don't even, haven't even really played Game Pass games, but I was looking at the list and I'm like, oh my gosh.
All the refugees are aboard, but there's more trouble. A Tal Shiar battleship, the IRW Koval,
I've
has
been
entered the
playing,
system. They're hailing us, and they're asking for you by name. Remember, they're not here to be friends.
So yeah, I've been playing old MMOs, as you can tell. Whatever.
You are ordered to stand down. You are wanted for questioning by the Tal Shiar. Lower your shields and surrender your vessel and crew, or prepare to face the consequences.
Is that a list of games that get a frame rate increase on the Series X? Their FPS boost list now exceeds 90 games. And the S. Oh, okay. Yeah. That's awesome. Some not on. Yeah, I imagine. A little bit less powerful, so. Is it less powerful? I thought the Series S was the same, just didn't have a disc or something. I'm thinking of something else.
Your actions speak for themselves. You'll answer for the destruction you've caused today. Remember, you were given a chance to surrender.
How are the
I recommend
shields?
using our cloaking device to get close enough for a sneak attack.
Okay. Where are they? They're over there. More powerful than the 1X, but less than the Series X. Oh, okay. I don't think we need this. This is the same as this one. Why we need to take a hot bar slot? Why even? Right click? Yeah. Alright, so we're sneaking in behind here. Slow down. I'm going to...
Thank you for taking the refugees. Tell them we're sorry. We simply have no way to protect them. Hopefully they'll find refuge with your fleet. Our best hope now is to cooperate with the Tal Shiar and tell them that you have taken the refugees.
I'll definitely get a 1X then when I get one. Or I mean Series X, I mean. I have a 1X already. But I don't know if I'll even... If I can get some kind of a one-handed controller option, then I could play console, but other than that...
We can't offer much, but I'll tell other Suliban that Detan's fleet is standing up to the Tal Shiar. I'm also sending you the contact for a friendly local trader in case you need salvage or have goods to sell. But please, keep our involvement discreet. And please go. Leave now before more Tal Shiar arrive.
Okay.
Diane closed the channel. He's right. They'll be lucky if the Tal Shiar let them live. We should leave and report back to Tamer. Some of the refugees we brought aboard may have starship experience. If we're expecting more trouble, we'll need some help on the bridge.
Okay, so the Series S has less RAM and a smaller SSD. Yeah, I knew it didn't have a disk drive. I didn't know about the RAM and the SSD and those powerful CPU and GPU though. Yeah, because when they first announced the Series X, it looked like it was the way to go because it was like everybody was saying it was the same as the Series X. It just didn't have a disk drive. Didn't have an optical drive, which no one needs nowadays. My PC doesn't have one. I have no CD or DVD drive. I just use flash drives or internet. When I installed Windows on my system, I used a flash drive to do it. Yeah, it's
Certain
cheaper.
missions allow you to remotely hail your contact by clicking on the hail icon.
We'll
along
give
the
the
right-
refugees a good home here. They'll be safe, and we'll do all we can to help them. This is just the start. We won't stop until we're on a new world, one of our own.
Okay.
Greetings.
Congratulations,
I have new orders for you.
Lieutenant.
Many Remans settled on Craterus after the fallout from Shinzan's rebellion. While they were safe from the destruction of Romulus and Remus, Craterus is a bleak world, with little in the way of habitable land. There are ample mineral deposits, which the Remans mine and sell for food and other necessities, but their lives there are harsh and unforgiving. Anyone who could survive on Craterus for as long as the Remans have, has strength. We could use that strength in our search for a homeworld, and I know the Remans have no love for the Tal Shiar. Go to Craterus, talk to the Remans, show them we are sincere and that we need their support.
Okay.
Greetings, I have new orders.
Yeah, okay. I know, you just gave us the new orders. So we're going to Craterus. So I got a new thing here called Suliban Freighter. Summon the freighter, only usable in sector space. Summon freighter allows mail, bank, vendor, and exchange access. Nice. And we got this one, sensor scan, AoE damage resistance, and stealth debuff. And a self-perception buff. Okay. I'm going to put this one like here somewhere. We'll just put stealth there. Sensor scan. And evasive maneuvers, we'll leave it there, yeah. Okay, so we have Saturn now. So she can do hazard emitters. Large hull regen. Small damage resistance and hazard debuff class. Nice. Much easier to get hold of an S. Well, you got your Series X pretty easy. You just had to have Amazon notify you when they got them in, right? And here we come. Is that two suns? Looks like it's got two suns, one bigger than the other.
The Tal Shiar are approaching Craterus, and they've already engaged a group of Reman vessels in orbit. The Remans are sending out a general distress call. We have to help them.
To any vessels, there has been an unprovoked assault on our colony by TAL agents. They've attacked our morning. We're suffering heavy loss. Please, we need your assistance.
All right.
The Decimus is too heavily damaged. They can't respond to our hails. They won't last much longer if we don't help them.
Okay. Let's do it. Let's go.
Press Alt and Spacebar to fire all weapons, energy, and torpedoes.
Let's do that. We're gonna go a little quicker. Oh yeah, we want to stealth.
Either way, we'll follow your attack vector and provide support fire.
This is not a bad little ship. It looks stupid, but apparently it's an old ship. What does that one do? Oh yeah. Alright, so we're supposed to go this way. Where the flash was, I think. Or is it these guys? I guess it's those guys. We're gonna stealth.
nearby and it needs our help. They're losing structural integrity.
Okay. The Decimus.
Thank you for your assistance. We're continuing emergency repairs, but most of our major systems are offline. The Tal Shiar sent detachments to the surface, and our colony is not responding to hails. With our transporters down and shuttle bay damaged, I cannot send a security team to investigate. The Tal Shiar have never been so bold.
Back when the Klingons were just humans with mustaches or something.
How can you be so certain? It doesn't make sense. They've left us alone for years. What would they gain by destroying our home? We keep to ourselves and we do not challenge the Tal Shiar.
With all due respect, we've seen this before. The Tal Shiar destroyed our colony on Virinat without warning. If we don't get your people off Craterus immediately, they'll be defenseless when the invasion force arrives.
Invasion force? We aren't in any position to begin an evacuation. The head of our fleet, Obisek, and most of our ships are on maneuvers out of the system. They can't possibly return in time. Until we re-establish communication with the colony, our priority must be to protect the people on the surface. Find Zden. He will help you. He resides near the communication tower on the outskirts of the colony. If we re-establish communication, then we can formulate a plan.
Okay. Looks like we're going down.
Choose your away team for your next...
Yeah, we know. Yeah, we only got 2 people, so we can roll of them.
Zden is to the northwest, near a force field. If planetary communications are disabled, you'll need his help to bring the transmitter back online. We'll do our best to keep more Tal Shiar from beaming down, but I can't promise we'll be able to stop them.
Okay. We got bugs ahead of us. Recover Iconian tech from colony. Hopefully we see it on our way.
What are those things? They don't look Romulan to me.
Nope, they definitely do not look Romulan. We got to keep our eye open for Iconian tech. I also see a thing over here to harvest. Okay. I'm gonna go look over here first. If I remember right, we go over there and help them, and then we end up evacuating on one of the ships or something. But I don't think I was a Delta recruit, so I don't remember. I think the only ones that I've ever done a Delta recruit on is the Federation before. And that was a long time ago. I might not even remember those. Okay, nothing here. Nothing that looks Iconian there. Or there. Hello. I wonder if this is it then. Yep.
Thank you, stranger. I don't understand why this is happening. You're obviously not with the Tal Shiar. Why are you here? What do you want?
Commander Key is sent us to help you.
Commander Kai. Good.
Oh, Kai.
Follow me and then explain what's going on. We should get inside the security field before more Tal Shiar arrive.
Oh yeah. The scans.
Follow me.
But I didn't need to, I saw them. Of course, I don't know if there's more. There is more. 0 anomalies in the area. But it pointed this way. That's interesting. 0 anomalies in the area, but there's something there. See you, man. Thanks for popping in. Oh, and there it is, our Iconian tech.
The alloys used in this device are normally only in the Delta Quadrant. We know the Iconians have gateways that allow them to travel anywhere they wish. It would be reasonable to assume they have had influence in the Delta Quadrant as well.
Okay. Now we should have... go here. We have 2. Play through those 3 episodes. Ashes, from the Ashes. New Romulus. Okay. R&D, Admiralty, and then just leveling. So the next one we want to look for is Gasco Blues quest. So anybody watching this, gotta tell you, this is a really fun MMO. The combat animations are kind of funky, old, you know, whatever. The voice acting is kind of bad sometimes. Can we go through here? Yeah. The stories are good though, and the space combat is fun, I think.
We need to know more. It's clear that our colony is under attack, but why are the Tal Shiar doing this? Why attack Craterus? What are they after?
It's an invasion. They're taking
There's
Craterus.
no reason for the Tal Shiar to attack Craterus. We've been an established colony for over 23 years. We were given permission to settle here by Donatra. Why would the Tal Shiar attack a colony of their own people?
They didn't give a reason when they destroyed our colony on Veronat.
So the rumors are true. I told you, Father. The Tal Shiar have declared war on our people. They're going to kill us.
They seem more interested in abducting people.
It doesn't make any sense. We aren't a threat to the Tal Shiar. What do they have to gain? They can't do this without anyone noticing.
Worry about that later. We need to evacuate now.
We must inform the council. Who is going to listen to my order to evacuate? Obasek isn't here. He left Kai in charge. Why doesn't he give the order to evacuate?
Tal Shiar knocked out
That
communications.
explains a lot. When we couldn't reach anyone, Slamek said he was going to check on the transmitter. He hasn't come back yet. We should find him and see if we can get communications back online.
Okay. Is there any other way to warn the rest of the colony?
Without the transmitter, we'll have to start contacting colonists individually. The word will spread, but it will take some time. Obviously, something is going on, but I'm not the one to order an evacuation. The fleet or the council should make that determination.
Start contacting everyone you can. We'll check on the
You'll
transmitter.
need help. If you're going out to the transmitter, I'm going with you. Maybe we can find Slamek there.
Appreciate the help.
You should stay here. Let these people handle this. We don't know the whole story yet. We need more information. We need to know what the Tal Shiar want. At least stay behind the security field until we hear from the council.
Either way, we
Father,
need to go.
You can see what the Tal Shiar have done. These people need my help to get the transmitter working again. We'll take some weapons and armor before we leave. Don't worry, I can handle myself.
Weapon and armor. Okay, take off.
Press the U key to view your status, or the status of your ship and bridge officer. This is your character. Here you can see your equipped items and devices. You can also view your ship's equipment. Equip your bridge officer by selecting them, and then double-clicking an item in your inventory.
Okay. So... like there, and then... called energy dampening armor. Okay, come on, Kev. And then me. That one. Okay, weapon. This assault does AoE plasma damage and knockback cone. That one does full auto sweep. I like that. We have shields. Oh yeah, personal shield mark 2. Okay, Satra. Let's give her that one. And then to one Kev. Oh. Alright. We're gonna swap with Satra. Satra use standard issue. Alright. Go to the transmitter. There's bad guys right here. Am I even using the right weapon? No. Ah, nice. I like that weapon.
Watch where you're shooting. We need those shuttles.
Okay.
We're gonna need a new plan.
Great.
Slavic, you're alive.
Vera, you found me before those things did. I tried to repair the transmitter, but it was pointless. As you can see, the controls are completely destroyed. But it looks like you found some new friends.
Let me bypass the transmitter controls.
Didn't you hear me? The controls are destroyed. The transmitter is worthless.
Yep, I heard you.
Sonic, you're not helping. What if we set up a bypass relay? If it works, we might be able to control the transmitter dish from Sedan's shuttle, or even our secondary console at home.
We could also try my tricorder.
It's possible, but I don't think it would work.
We need to do something.
Sonic! Try to set up a bypass relay for the controls. If you can get it working, then we'll head back to my father and see if we can access the transmitter from there.
We'll cover you. Okay.
Where are those things coming from?
Okay.
I told you it probably wouldn't work.
We should go back to my father and see if he's heard any news.
Look up! We gotta get out of here now!
Oh my.
What kind of ship is that?
We don't know. It attacked our colony on Viranet.
And now they're attacking here. We need to warn other colonies.
Believe it or not, that's what we're trying to do.
So they destroyed the shield here.
Were you able to repair the primary transmitter? I set up a portable transmitter relay and gathered as many neighbors as I could. I'm glad you found Slamek.
We need to evacuate
I'm not gonna
immediately.
argue. Our security field is down and the Tal Shiar are attacking the colony. Hopefully everyone who hasn't already heard the message will realize what's happening and evacuate. There are more people on the outskirts of town. If I can get to them in the shuttle, I may be able to get them to safety.
Can beam everyone here up to your our ship.
Please take Veril with you. I'll take Slamek with me to help scan for survivors.
Rendezvous in orbit.
I should go with you. It took me weeks to repair the shuttle's drive system. If something goes wrong, you'll need me there.
You'll be safer on their ship. Slamek can help me if we run into trouble. I'll broadcast the coordinates to every shuttle within range once we're in the air. Now go. We need to look for survivors.
All right. Okay, escort them to the shuttle. And go over here and take items. Doesn't do me any good because I'm a science officer, not engineering. Okay. And beam up to the ship.
We can live without fear.
Okay, wait. Technical kit. We got a gigantic walker. Like in War of the Worlds. Alright, beam to the ship.
We mourn what was lost.
The Decimus has engaged the Tal Shiar and is forming a wedge so we can get the shuttles to the beacon. The shuttles will be relying on us for protection. Without our help, they'll never make it out of here. Zden's shuttle was one of the ones that made it to the ship. He's hailing us.
We're in position and ready to make a run for the beacon. Is my daughter safe?
She's aboard,
I'm making myself useful. The singularity core on this ship is practically an antique. I'm keeping an eye on the power levels to make sure we don't blow apart in combat. Don't forget to put all the shuttle's power into the shields.
Don't worry, my child. It was the first thing Slamek did. When we reach the beacon, we'll await the signal to warp to the rendezvous point. Once we're all safe, you can transfer back to the shuttle.
Okay. Defeat enemy warbirds. Alright.
All ships fall into formation.
Mysterious ship.
We're reading an unknown ship near the beacon. It appears to be a battleship. If it attacks, our ships will be completely outmatched. Are you able to scan the vessel or determine its armaments?
No, but we've seen similar ships
They're emitting
before.
some sort of passive scanning field. We cannot get a weapons lock, and our singularity core power levels are fluctuating.
I'm noticing the same power level variations. The field is definitely emanating from the enemy vessel. If I tap into the beacon's controls, I may be able to send a high-frequency proton burst that should disrupt the field long enough to get a weapons lock.
Okay.
Sending proton burst.
Help! We're being boarded!
Try to stay behind the enemy ship. It has a deadly frontal assault weapon.
It's not exactly easy when it keeps jumping around.
What? What do I have targeted? Yeah, I had a support ship targeted, and then yeah, but what was that shit?
I've scanned the shuttles, sir. They've taken everyone. Everyone. Even my...
Logs show that a cruiser warped in during the fight with the battleship, stayed at long range, and then decloaked briefly. They warped away less than a minute later. Ugh, they must have taken the colonists from the shuttles while we were in combat.
Oh boy.
We have to go after them. We need to track their trajectory and follow them. They could still be alive, and we can catch up if we hurry.
Toba, do we have any data on their
Nothing.
heading?
There was too much interference from the battleship. I wish I had better news, but we have more pressing matters. The Decimus is hailing us, and we need to get out of this system while we still can.
We're aware of the situation, but we have set a course for the rendezvous point immediately. There are other Remans there who will need our protection. After we regroup, we will have time to fully understand what has happened here, and to mourn our losses. We appreciate the offer. but that isn't my call to make. I'll relay your offer to Obisek and the rest of the fleet. But for now, I think it would be best if we go our separate ways. When we understand more about what the Tal Shiar are after, perhaps that will change. Thank you for your help. I know you tried your best.
Good luck, Commander.
I don't need anyone's permission. I'm coming with you, and we're going to find my father. In the meantime, if you expect to keep a ship this old from blowing apart at the seams, you're going to need an engineer. Good thing I'm here.
Welcome aboard.
I think we've done everything we can here. We should report what happened to Tamer. We can leave whenever you're ready.
All right.
We will reach out to the Remans, but it will be difficult to get over centuries of mistrust and abuse. Perhaps if this Obisek is willing to speak to us directly, it might make a difference. I know you did your best to help them, and that the attack could not have been anticipated. I'm very concerned about this sabotage you reported, however, and that the culprit was never found. The Remans may very well have a Tal Shiar operative in their midst. We will not win every battle, but we will win the war. Count on that. Jolantru. Greetings. I have new orders for
Lieutenant.
There is a space station in the Gasco system that we think would be a fine addition to our group. If they agree to join us, we will have an additional base for our militia ships, as well as a supply depot that could make a big difference when we begin construction of a colony. I know there is a group of refugees there. Some of them have been there for years, but they've also had a wave of new residents, including a new commander. I'd like you to go to Gasco and feel out the situation. If you think they'd be a good match for us, you're authorized to extend them an offer. Greetings. I have new orders.
Okay. Skills. What I got? 2 space points. We're gonna go this one. Wait, what? Oh, I already own it. And this one. Okay. That's a hell of a trip. Alright, so let's see what our next thing is. It's Gasco Blues. Okay, this one. Search Tal Shiar computers for info on Iconians. Okay, so we got an engineer, and her thing does emergency power to shields. Okay, so we got a hull heal, a hull regen, I mean, and shields regen. A boost, and then torpedoes high yield. I like the torpedoes high yield as long as they don't shoot our torpedo. It does good damage. Next sector. So this is a slow ship. Warp 5 or something instead of warp 10. Yeah, that's not warp. Stop. Okay. Here we go. Gasco Blues.
We've entered the Gasco system. According to our intelligence data, the Empire built this station in the late 23rd century, but abandoned it later when the region was no longer strategically important. Word is some refugees are living in the station now. You know the drill, right? Go to the station, preach the good news, get them on our side. Easy.
Of course it is. Yeah.
Getting docking codes now.
You're cleared for docking. Why does she have no skills? Weird. Recover Iconian intel from Gasco Station. Okay. Speak to Tobol. That's this guy, I guess. Yep.
Good to have you here. We heard about you from the people who lived at the old Suliban Helix. The station commander has requested that I escort you to his office. Are you ready to go?
Actually, I'd like to talk to some colonists first.
I don't see anything wrong with that. You should know, however, that the colonists here are happy with the way things are. You'll have a hard time trying to convince them of your cause, but you're welcome to try.
Okay.
Renikev? No, there's no one by that name on this station.
Thank you.
You're with Datan? Look, I don't want any trouble. I can't talk to you.
Are you crazy? The Tal Shiar would wipe us out in an instant if we fought them.
Yeah, well, they won't, but whatever.
Well, we don't want the Tal Shiar to attack here like they did at Craterus.
What about this guy? By the Tal Shiar? No thanks. Okay.
Why fight the Tal Shiar? Just stay out of their...
Datan? I've heard about him on the news. If you ask me, he sounds like trouble.
Yep, the good kind of trouble.
We don't want any trouble. Please, just leave us be.
Look, I'm a doctor. I'm not interested in this war.
Well, the
especially
colonists
if it
here aren't
means
eager
more
to fight the
people in
Tal
sick
Shiar.
bay.
Well, why would they be? You might have better luck talking with the commander of this station, though. He has more backbone than most of the people around here.
Alright. Fine. This looks familiar. I remember doing combat in a thing that looked just like this. But I think it had something to do with Ferengi or something. The one I'm thinking of.
You're going down to the administration level, right? I think my brother's being held down there. His name is Hiven. He wasn't doing anything wrong. He talked back to one of the new guards yesterday, then he was thrown in the prison. You have to help him, please.
His brother was making insane accusations and causing trouble. He kept saying that one of the guards was with the Tal Shiar. That guard's entire family was killed by the Tal Shiar. He didn't appreciate it, and a fight broke out. Now, both the guard and this man's brother are in the brig. If you'd like, you can visit them after you're done talking to the commander. The commander's office is just ahead.
Old Romulan statues.
Welcome. It's good to meet you. I've heard so much about Titan's fleet and their fight against the Tal Shiar. I know you're here to offer us a chance to help, but perhaps there's a counter-offer you'd be willing to hear.
What?
So good to see you again, my friend. It's time for us to talk. Surprised? You've been one step ahead of the Tal Shiar, but now your time has run out. Gasco Station belongs to us. Soon the Helix will be ours as well. Your little rebellion is coming to an end. I hope you enjoyed your tour of the station. You and your friends are going to be here for a very long time.
Yeah, traitor.
Don't resist. Make this easier on all of us. You and your crew will spend some time in our brig. But if you do as you're told, you could be released. Maybe even work with the Tal Shiar. There's no reason for there to be any more violence today. The Tal Shiar just want to help us. If you choose to defy us, I will be forced to order my men to fire.
No. Join me, the Tal Shiar are wrong.
As much as I would like to believe you, what hope does Titan have? You and your group have no government, no real laws, no place to live. The Tal Shiar can give me and my people all of that and more. I'll ask you one last time. Stand down, and no one will get hurt.
Nope, I won't stop fighting.
We should free any prisoners, and then get out of here.
Use the between shooter mode and RPG mode.
Download data on Iconians.
There are multiple references to the Iconians in these Tal Shiar files. Akiv, in particular, seems to have a great interest in them. There are also references to Taris, who was Praetor before Sela came to power. Taris has been missing since the overthrow, but she is not in some Tal Shiar prison. They are still looking for her.
Mm-hmm.
Warning. Intruders present in Gasco Station. All personnel, please seek shelter.
Can't get any weapons from here. That would have been a cool way to get an upgrade.
You're with Datan's group. I heard about you. My name is Heaven. I'm the only one left who will stand up for what's right. And look where it got me. The Tal Shiar took over the station a few days ago. I think it was right after you guys helped those people in the old Suliban Helix. A few of us resisted and got thrown in prison. I'm the only one left alive. You have to get me and my brother out of here.
Okay.
We've got a problem. Someone in the station activated a magnetic shield. It's blocking all of our attempts to use the ship's transporters. We had civilians who were trying to get to the ship, but now they're stuck too. We need to get to that transporter room, shut down the shield, and save any civilians that need our help.
All right.
We want some more firepower. We can grab some equipment the Tal Shiar were using.
Okay. Now I can get something from the weapon rack.
Equip a kit to gain new ground combat abilities. Press C to crouch. Crouching is a...
Alright. That gives me this medical tricorder. Escape Gasco Station. Yeah. Well, yeah. Alrighty. So yeah, I knew I remember doing fighting here.
Let them get away with this!
Press X to aim your weapon. Aiming your weapon gives a bonus. Enemy targets on sensor.
Alright. So B. No.
Look around by moving your mouse. You can switch to RPG mode by pressing the B key.
Yeah, see, I can't use the mouse to move forward like I am when I have the combat mode like that. So I got to do RPG mode.
You can revive fallen bridge officers with resuscitation.
Why is Beryl using her? She's like using, she's got a weapon. She has no armor. Okay, give her that one. Yeah.
A more guy. We're gonna blow that thing apart, right? That was for my brother.
We need to get everyone back to the ship. There are enemy vessels inbound, and the ship is trapped in a tractor beam. Rescuing these colonists won't mean a thing if our ship is blown to pieces.
Okay. Slow going here. There it goes. Boom. 30%. 40. 50, 60. Oh, 100.
So you've escaped. How interesting. You really do intend to take this as far as you can, don't you? No matter. You cannot run from the rest of the Tal Shiar forces in the Gasco system. My only regret is that I won't be there to deal with you myself.
Getting out of here may be tougher than I thought with that tractor.
Oh. Okay.
Titan's rebellion is doomed.
Do you think you can actually win?
Whoa.
That'll show those Tal Shiar what happens when they cross us. If I see that Hakiv again, I'll make sure he loses more than an eye. I can't thank you enough for the help back there. I don't have much left now that Laius is gone. I'm good with a weapon, and I know my way around the ship. I'd be honored to stay aboard and help you fight the Tal Shiar.
Okay.
We had to expect this eventually. The Tal Shiar are actively moving to stop us from gaining more followers, and even Hakiv is involved. The bad news is that we lost Gasco Station. The good news is that the Tal Shiar is taking our movement seriously. That means we're gaining momentum. I'm going to talk to Titan. I think it's time to take real steps toward freedom.
Okay.
Greetings.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
Okay. Right. Alright, so like given just doing that one at the moment. I can't teach him anything else. Not there anyway. I can teach him Photonic Shockwave 3. Science Team 1 is what he's using. It's a good one. Can't do that yet. Alright.
Thanks to additional information from the colonists from Gasco and Helix, we've managed to identify several possible systems that could have planets for our colonization efforts. We'll need you to scan these systems, see if there is a suitable planet, and then explore said planet to confirm your findings. You're looking for what will be the future homeworld for the Romulans. We've also been told by Federation and Klingon officials that talks of an alliance could begin if we identify a suitable planet to colonize. Datan and I will be speaking with those officials while you're exploring. This could be the next big step in our fight for independence.
Mm-hmm.
Greetings.
Use
I have
M
new...
to open up the map for sector space. You can click on a system to plot a course, and set your ship to automatically fly to it.
Alright, well, I'm gonna call it a night here. Midnight in my neck of the woods. So we're going to go here and then call it a day. We'll